President Trump appeared to back the claims of a lawyer for his presidential transition team that special counsel Robert S. Mueller III improperly obtained Trump associates' emails, saying Sunday that a lot of lawyers thought that was pretty sad. Trump also said he has no plan to fire Mueller, who is investigating Russian interference in the presidential election, including the possibility of coordination with the Trump campaign. Mueller's investigation has resulted in charges against 2 people and guilty pleas by 2 others, including former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. "Not looking good. It's not looking good," Trump said when asked whether Mueller had received the transition documents improperly. A lawyer for Trump's transition team contends that Mueller should not have been able to obtain a trove of emails from the period between Trump's 2016 election victory and his January 20 inauguration without the consent of transition officials. The batch of emails totaling thousands of pages of communications was provided to Mueller by the Federal General Services Administration, the lawyer representing the organization known as Trump for America said in a letter delivered to congressional investigators Saturday. "This morning we sent a letter to Congress concerning the unauthorized sharing of private and transition emails with the Mueller team," lawyer Corey Langhofer said in an interview Saturday. A spokesman for Mueller's team rejected the allegations of impropriety. "When we have obtained emails in the course of our ongoing criminal investigation, we have secured either the account owner's consent or appropriate criminal process," said Peter Carr, a spokesman for Mueller's office. The letter from Langhofer is the latest in a series of legal and public relations moves by Trump's allies to attempt to undermine Mueller's investigation and portray it as politically motivated. "It's quite sad to see that. My people were very upset," Trump told reporters at the White House about the transition emails upon his return from a weekend trip to Camp David. "I can't imagine there's anything on them, because as we said there's no collusion," Trump said. "There was no collusion whatsoever." Some of the president's supporters have urged him to fire Mueller, but the White House has consistently said there is no discussion about getting rid of the special counsel. "No, I'm not," Trump responded Sunday when asked if he intended to fire Mueller. Inside Trump's legal team, trying to protect the president from Mueller's killers. The letter from Langhofer, who was counsel to Trump for America, alleged that career employees of the GSA improperly provided privileged communications to investigators working for Mueller. Transition documents are private property, not government records, the transition team contends. The letter invokes federal law and what Langhofer calls decades of precedent to argue that Mueller overstepped. The transfer of transition documents is unlawful conduct that undermines the Presidential Transition Act of 1963, the letter said, and will impair the ability of future presidential transition teams to candidly discuss policy and internal matters that benefit the country as a whole. The letter was sent to the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee as well as the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee.